Well, what do we got here today, Mike?
We have Elijah Craig small batch. 94 proof, 47% ABV. Mash bill on this bad boy is 78% corn, 10% rye, 12% malted barley. It's from Bardstown, Kentucky, and there's a couple facts regarding this whiskey and Elijah Craig, the man himself. So, this whiskey won 7 gold medals, 93 points in 2018 at the Ultimate Spirits Challenge. It essentially showed up on the scene and decimated the competition. It's extremely well priced. That bottle's $30.
Really?
Yeah.
This is $7.50?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's pretty much the perfect blend of what you want, what you need, and it's got that little touch of heat to it.
I can already smell a lot of caramel coming from here, and it's not even close to my nose yet.
Yeah, it's a really good product. It makes a perfect gift too for somebody that appreciates bourbon. It's a great color, so I'm excited for it. So for the history on Elijah Craig, he's the father of bourbon. He's the first to char oak barrels.
Oh, interesting.
He's coined with pioneering that. So, few things to touch on. Reverend Elijah Craig was a Baptist preacher, an active character in 1800s Kentucky. He was an educator, road builder, land speculator, and built the first paper and wool mills in Georgetown, Kentucky.
So he's just the biggest alpha male ever.
Yeah, the dude's just like an entrepreneur, and he crushed it.
Good for him.
Yeah. He's best known as the father of bourbon. No one knows how he is credited with pioneering the charring of the oak barrels, not even the distillery, because most of the history is lost. So there's a few versions of several stories, one of which was an accidental fire in the mill. It charred the barrels and changed the taste of the whiskey. Another is he used sugar barrels and became impressed with how charring the barrels improved the flavor. Currently, Heaven Hill Distillery preserves the bourbon-making traditions from Elijah Craig, and they carry on all the traditions and such. So, I enjoy this a lot. I actually picked this up on a whim a couple weeks ago and crushed it. And I'm like, this has to be on the podcast. And they got a pretty good story. Mm-hmm. So, here we are.
Do you know, did it say what char they use?
No.
No.
I don't know what number. It's 78% corn, though.
Really?
Yeah. 78% corn.
Wow. It's a high corn. Mm-hmm. This is going to be sweet. And there we go. Right on cue.
Here it is.
Right on cue. Here we go. Hopefully this goes well with Folgers.
It's a really good everyday bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Your taste is probably all over the place right now because of coffee.
Yeah. It's a very smooth, well-rounded taste. It's an everyday bourbon. It's a similar taste to like an everyday bourbon too. Mm-hmm. Something that you can just crush and go down. It's so smooth. That's sweet. This is good. I love the color too. A nice copper.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very, very cool. So it was started in 1789?
I believe so.
Bardstown is the same town that threw up this bad boy too, Larceny.
There you go.
I knew it sounded familiar.
Is Larceny out of Heaven Hill?
Yes. Yep, right. Heaven Hill. Yes. Hello. Old Fitzgerald Distillery.
So no.
Is Four Roses out of Heaven Hill? One of these that we reviewed had a Heaven Hill. Maybe it was Larceny. I don't know.
Four Roses is Four Roses.
True. Maybe Larceny's Heaven Hill. I don't know. Regardless, it's a very good product.
We focus on local.
Right.
Case in point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a very, very good everyday drinker that literally just shows up to competitions and wins double gold. Mm-hmm. So it's good. I like it.
What would you compare this to, like a local option? Is there something that you would compare it to? Or is it all by itself?
For this, I'd say it's all by itself. I think the main reason is the high corn, but it's also got that proof level that you can't really get with local yet. So I like it. It's a really nice, really nice
Very
everyday.
smooth. You can smell. We'll get into it later, but you can smell that heat with the caramel.
Mm-hmm. It's not a ton of caramel. I mostly just get. I get a little mint and vanilla bean.
Ooh. Let's wait until Folgers goes down the gullet, and then I'll give you a nice.
Yeah, you might need water.